Welcome back, everybody. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. This is Lauren. Lauren is going to react to a very interesting video that I saw. What do you think about this?
All right. Why women feel zero remorse when cheating? Hypergamy exposed by Casey Zander. Okay, and he's got this. This this is like that meme with the guy from Sunny Always Sunny in Philadelphia where he has the whiteboard. Wow, this guy really put a lot of time into this.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Wow, he feels very strongly. Okay, so what I'm thinking, my first thought is that this man was cheated on and he is very salty about this. He's very bitter about this experience. That is the only thing I can think of. Okay. I'm ready.
whoa.
Sorry.
Kicked my toolbox.
Sorry.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and have Lauren react to this, and I'm going to go grab some coffee, okay? So why don't you enjoy this video, and I'll be right back.
Hi everybody, Casey Zander here. Now, I'm making this video because when I get direct messages on Instagram, the number one question that every single guy asks me is either, hey Casey, I lost my girlfriend, or the girl I'm talking to doesn't want me anymore, or I got cheated on, and it's always something along those lines. Okay, after this video is over, what I want you to do, I'm running an event this week. It's a webinar. It's right down below. I want you to register for that after this video, because some of the topics I'm going to be talking about today, we're going to discuss an even deeper level that's going to serve you at the highest degree with your masculinity. But nevertheless, the reason why we have to talk about this is women truly feel no remorse for cheating. And I'm going to explain why. Okay, the first premise we have to come from with this topic is what most men think is that if you have an agreement with a woman, like an agreement of exclusivity, like, hey, I love you, you love me, we're going to be together, they believe that this holds weight. Okay? They believe that it holds weight, or it holds some sort of equity in the relationship. Okay? This could not be further from the truth, and I'm going to explain why. These men believe women desire commitment strictly because the women will say that they want it. Okay, they're going to say, oh, I want a guy who's there for me. I want a guy who does this. I want a guy who does that. I want a loving boyfriend. Okay? So what the guy getting into this relationship hears these things, he's going to naturally think that a relationship is going to equal more S3X. Okay? Because men are like pretty.
Okay, so I would periodically pause it and then
Yeah,
get
so
your
I
comment.
okay, so I actually do, and I'm sorry. We have really bad allergies where we live right now, so um
AIDS.
I don't have AIDS. Just to be very clear on that. Not that if it's an issue, if you do, I'm just saying
Yeah, it's great. If
I
you have
don't.
AIDS. It's fine.
Oh my god.
Good for you.
Anyway. So I haven't paused it yet because I actually do have a lot of thoughts, and I kind of wanted to listen to more of what he had to say before giving my thoughts. But the first thing I'm going to say is everyone knows, and I mean this is a time and true thing, you know. I didn't mean to quote the Walmart brand here, but most people know that overall, in general, not all women, but most women, or rather I should say, women are more likely to equate sex with emotion.
S3X.
Am I not allowed to say?
It's too late.
Okay. Okay. Most people, already kind of, it's already a well-known thing that women are more likely to, to pull feelings from an intimate relationship more so than what we see men doing. And now, all the people that he's talking about, the men who have called him and his own experience, I am going to tell you from personal experience, two different things. Number one, so first of all, when women cheat, we women absolutely do Unless you are non-monogamous, unless you are polyamorous, or, I am only coming from a monogamous viewpoint here.
We're poly, honey. We engage in degeneracy.
Okay. Well, we also don't weigh 500 pounds each, so I don't think we're allowed to be polyamorous. But anyway. Oh, snap. Anyway. Okay. So I will personally say most women I have met, monogamous women, who are in their late 20s, early 30s, we absolutely are looking for a man or, a partner who is committed, who is willing to be in a committed relationship with us, and who is willing to be exclusive with us and go that distance with us and, have kids, get married.
Tall.
I'm talking, and well, they could be a lesbian, or, so that's why I said partner. But my point is that, yes, most women, I would say, in their, mid to late 20s, early 30s are looking for a commitment. So the main reasons why women cheat is because the partner they have is being inattentive to their needs. It's because they're not listening to you. It's because they are completely invalidating your wants, your needs, your sexual desires, your overall desires. They're treating you as the lesser person. As the lesser person in the relationship. They're not, maybe they're not even working. Maybe they're not pulling their weight. Maybe they're, here's the thing. If you don't help out around the house, you leave your clothes everywhere, you leave trash everywhere, you're not doing your dishes, you're not helping out with your kids. What makes you think that your partner, that your female partner is going to have any time or energy for S3X with you? Really? How would you feel if you were literally cleaning up after somebody and you were in a caretaker relationship and and you worked all day, and you were taking care of kids? Would you really have the mental bandwidth or the physical energy to have intimate S3X? And by the way, for those women who have children, my children are my children. I feed them, I change their diapers, I kiss their boo-boos, I watch Sesame Street all day with them.
I thought you were going to say something else.
No.
Kiss their butts.
I mean, practically. But, so if we are also having to take care of the person who is supposed to be assisting us.
I just pooped my pants.
Well, that's a you problem. See, this is like, what I'm saying, if a man decides to take on a child caretaker role with his partner, instead of equally pulling his weight, women will feel completely turned off. And then you know what? She will see you as a child. We will see you as a literal child. And at that point, we should break up with you. But like I said, women are more likely to get emotionally attached and say, oh, well, he's really hot, or he actually is really nice, or we have a great time at Busch Gardens together, whatever. Or sometimes, he cleans the gutters, so he's not totally useless. But the reality is that if another guy comes along, whether it's a coworker or, a friend from a hobby or something, and we see this guy who is engaging with us and having, and actually engaging with us in lieu of playing video games and ignoring us, and he's telling us, yes, I own my own house, or, I actually clean, I actually clean my own house. I actually, clean my own toilets. I actually take out my own trash. I actually help out with my kids. I actually do this. I actually do that. I actually pull my weight like a functional adult who's not brain dead and mentally ill. Because I'm sorry, but the only excuse that you have as a man or a woman, to not pull your weight in your relationship is to be mentally ill or is to be physically disabled. Those are the only two reasons. Otherwise, you are a piece of crap. And that's why we cheat. And that is the only reason why, you know, we cheat, is because you're just a literal lump of crap. You know, like I was gonna say, like our kids, not like our kids. My kids are not lumps of crap.
Wow.
You're putting us into a mother. You are putting us into a mother position to you, relative to you. We want to have S3X with the partner who is stepping up and pulling his weight. But I will tell you that even if we were to cheat in those situations, we would still feel remorse. We would still feel bad about it. But a lot of women, you know, and that's why it's so hard for women to be the ones to initiate a separation or divorce, because it is I don't know if there's any studies, I don't know if there's any statistics, but I'm sure there are. If you just go on Reddit and look at the subreddits, relationships, am I the asshole, you know, etc. Or am I the a-hole? Sorry. You will see that it is usually by far the men who initiate the divorces, because they are the ones who are able to cheat with no remorse, because they are the ones who say, my wife, you know, my wife isn't attentive to me anymore because all I want to do all day is play video games. I don't have time to take out the trash. I don't have time to watch my kids for 5 minutes because my children that I help make are burdens. I just want to play video games all day.
What man sounds like that?
I don't know. I got a bunch of exes who could probably sound like that. But, you know, so I cannot tell y'all the number of crappy, just pieces of crap men I have dated that, you know, that had a good side to them. And that's a huge problem with women, in my opinion, you know, with me too, you know, before I was married, obviously, is we are the ones, who feel this emotional pull. You know, we are the ones who will be able to find that sliver of positivity or good in just the crappiest person. Okay, that's why women are writing letters to Chris Watts in prison. Okay, do you see any guys writing to, I mean, how many guys are writing to female criminals in prison? I don't know. But my point is
Depends
that
what they look like.
I don't know who this dude is, Casey Zander, but the reason why, I can promise you that the reason why he is doing this whole video and he's got this big old chart up in front is because here's what I think happened. I think the complete opposite happened. I think he got into a relationship. I think he and all the other guys that are writing to him, once they got into a relationship, they were like, I have her. I don't have to put in the work anymore. I don't have to be as romantic. I don't have to listen to her, listen to her talk, listen to her problems and her issues and ask about her day as much. I don't have to, her birthday, Christmas, I don't have to engage so much with those. I can like pull back, I can get lazy. I can get lazy doing household chores and maintaining my side of the relationship and making her do most of the work while I sit on my butt and I play my video games, or, I come home from work and I'm like, I'm too tired to take out the trash. I'm too tired to take out the trash, or the football game is on, or, whatever it is that I'm doing, or I'm not helping with my kids as much because I'm tired. And the kids that I helped make just don't, you're the woman and you have the vagina and the boobs. So I can't help you take care of the kids that I helped create because I'm just too tired and I'm a literal lump of crap. And men get lazy. I mean, women do too. I'm not saying we don't, but generally the vast majority of the house care and the child care fall on us. These men got a little bit lazy and the women realized like, oh crap, okay, like, you know, this is all happening or lack thereof, and I'm not, you know, no, I'm not that interested in S3X anymore. And obviously, you know, most people in long-term relationships, you know, it happens. Life happens. And the longer you're with somebody, you know, the less likely you are to jump in bed every 5 minutes. I mean, that's just
5 minutes. What is wrong with you, you degenerate?
But, you know, in some way, shape, or form, these men drop the ball. And then when their women found somebody, when their wives or girlfriends found, you know, a man who paid attention to them and who were respectful of them and who were like, oh yeah, you know, I gotta, you know, actually it's cleaning day at my house and I actually clean all my own toilets. I maintain my yard. I take care of my kids. I treat my dogs well, you know, et cetera, et cetera. Oh, that's really interesting. You know, I really enjoy, you know, going on hikes too, instead of sitting on my ass and playing video games inside all day. You know, yes, that's why she cheated on you, because you dropped the ball. And I guarantee you she did feel remorse, because women do feel remorse. But at that point, we should have already dumped you. And yeah, but, you know, feelings are valid, and nobody should ever be cheated on. It sucks. It hurts. It's a very hurtful thing. And I'm not invalidating the hurt that these men felt. You know, if you are thinking about cheating on somebody, you need to look inside yourself and realize that something is very wrong, and you either need to pursue counseling or tell that person how close you are to leaving them, or just leave them. You know, that's the right thing to do. Okay,